The candidates are facing the final stretch of the US presidential election. Polls show Donald Trump leading, but the race is still very close. The votes of Poles in the United States will be decisive. How will they vote? I already voted for Trump because I believe in a safe America, and Trump meets all our criteria. So I'll vote for him for the second time. I came from Florida because I learned through you that the future president of the United States will pass through, Mr. Trump.
Przyszły prezydent Stanów Zjednoczonych. Mr. Trump.
Mr. Trump, okay.
W tych swingujących stanach
Polls are very numerous in the swing states. In some 7, 8, 9% of voters claim Polish heritage. So the Polish vote will probably determine who becomes the 47th president of the United States.
And welcome to the capital of the world. That's not me. That comes from Pope John Paul when he came to New York.
This is an obvious nod to the Polish people. Donald Trump, the Republican candidate for President of the United States, is well aware of the importance of their votes.
Well, I love the Polish people. As you know, I was in Warsaw and made a speech, and the relationship with Polish people has just been extraordinary, and I hope they get out and vote for me, because the other side does not like the Polish people. They don't like religion. They don't like anything.
Election day is Tuesday, the 5th of November. The Polish community may once again decide who will be the next president of the United States. This comes from analyses by foreign media such as Deutsche Welle, Germany's Deutsche Welle, which writes about the Polish diaspora's slight preference for Trump, as well as Politico, which notes that the Polish diaspora will vote for Trump despite the appeals of his opponent Kamala Harris, who has claimed that if Trump wins, Putin's next target would be Poland. All the polls say that the last 4 years have not been viewed well by Americans, especially economically, that is, also by Polish Americans living in America. It is no coincidence that for years Donald Trump has been catching up with Kamala Harris in the polls, and today, according to betting markets, he has a better chance of winning than Kamala Harris. This is exactly what Americans of Polish descent or Poles living in America who have the right to vote there seem to think. The member states of the European Union are closely watching the US elections because it is the President of the United States who sets the tone for cooperation with the member states of the European Union.
I will end inflation. I will stop the invasion of criminals coming into our country, and I will bring back the American dream. We need the American dream to come back home.
Donald Trump's presidency has brought tangible changes in favor of the Polish people. The abolition of visas for Polish citizens flying to the United States. Everyone was talking about it, and it was the cooperation of President Trump and the Law and Justice government that lifted this need for visas. And it is the concrete benefits that appeal to Poles the most.